Hello everyone and welcome back to Terra Invicta, where last time we had a bit of a mixed bag. Our fleets didn't quite manage to meet up, so what was left of Strike Fleet got annihilated by the alien Megafleet, and for some reason I wasn't able to bring my ships in to battle to defend the station that the alien Megafleet then engaged, Jupiter Station. However, Jupiter Station then, without any other defences, managed to just wipe the floor with the Megafleet, ripping it to pieces, doing a hell of a lot of damage without really taking too much of its own. Big difference being we now have plasma weapons, and the plasma weapons just really rip the enemy apart. They can't shoot them down, and they do a hell of a lot of damage and move fast enough to catch manoeuvring ships. So, all in all, really good. Really happy I've been investing in those. Otherwise, we spent a lot of last time trying to gather together resources. We are now once again getting positive resources across the board, including our new tech of antimatter. We're getting tiny amounts of it, but getting some amounts. And on Earth, well, it's been one disaster after another. We've just been getting civil wars absolutely everywhere, losing places left, right and centre, and so what we really need to do is re-establish some of our control of our main holdouts. That way we can get some mission control cap back and we can start manufacturing ships again. Starting to get the resources back, and what I'd really like to do is build up Strike Fleet. Gotten to the point now that I'm really confident with Strike Fleet facing just about anything the enemy can throw at us, but the problem is they can just run away. Strike Fleet does have the Delta V to catch things, but it doesn't have the thrust. These ships with the thrust don't have the Delta V. We really still need better engine tech to compete. But what we can do is attack their stationary facilities. Now, we have been raiding their stations, having some success there. What I'd really like to do is build up a assault force large enough to take on some of their ground bases, and that's why I want to build up a large amount of these Incursio class battleships in order to start doing mass landings, see if we can't steal us an alien base and see what that gets us. So anyway, without further ado, let's jump back into it. Okay, antimatter farm research is done. Okay, I'm going to research the Triton pulse drive as a little bit of a more balanced drive for maybe some of my interceptors. Shouldn't take too long to research. Okay, I'm doing some upgrades around Jupiter Station just since we've got some resources and we can't build any ships yet. Mostly to put in a new antimatter farm so we can start to get in decent rates of antimatter. And then at the same time putting in an agricultural complex here, because I've just noticed this doesn't actually have one, and so that will dramatically cut down the water and volatile use of this station. Okay, we're taking back full control of Canada, that'll help nicely, and we've got full control over the European Union again. Okay, I've got enough to put one Incursio class cruiser into production. Current rate I can be building about 2 a month, or put 2 into production a month. They take 90 days to build. There we go, another Incursio cruiser into production. Okay, Humanity First has completed terawatt fusion reactors and is now moving on to transform phages. Global nuclear fusion tech level increased by 1. Ooh, unlocks the mirror cell fusion reactor 3. Those are the kinds that we use. That's pretty cool. Cool. And stealing megafauna necroscopy from the initiative. Nice. Light UV phaser battery research is complete. Gonna get medium UV phaser batteries mostly for my defensive stations. And just upgrading all future Incursio class ships with the new point defense turrets. They're just a general all-round upgrade. They can hit further away, they do more damage, and they fire faster with using less energy per shot. Actually, instead of the other one, I'm going to do the light UV phaser cannons so that we can replace our old light UV cannons. Slightly quicker to research as well. Still a pretty big tech. I'm going to do an extensive low Earth orbit cleanup. Yeah, Project Exodus stole my advanced Nova Drive research. It's okay, it's now pretty outdated. Just notice I've got enough resources to put another Incursio class cruiser, this one Incursio Mark II. For long should hopefully have a pretty decent fleet. Okay, Triton Pulse Drive is finished. Can do this policymaker behavioral analysis, further weakens the alien's ability to do stuff against us. Nice one, and Curtio class cruiser deployed. Strike Fleet now has an assault strength of 48. Let's put that into context. I need over 176 in order to assault the base on Callisto, so still need to build up, but getting there. Looking for probably about 10 of these in the end then. Shite, Leighton Go just got assassinated by the initiative. Okay, not the best, but it's the closest thing we can get to a replacement scientist. Chai Mei Li is a tech mogul. Alright, start off by buying all of the admin implants. So going to need the security implants, and then the science implants. Okay, United States and Canada are entering a federation. 29th of June, they will be able to unite a bit more. Shot one of the more skilled servants. Okay, once again, the United Kingdom has joined the EU. See if I can hold on to that long enough for it to go through. Initiative has shot Chaprat Goyat. That's a pain. He was only just one of our new people. Right, better replace him. Again, no spawns of any scientists. I'll go for this guy as a diplomat. Tijan Zia. Dump a load of money on him. Oh god damn it. The aliens just shot someone. My other new person. Still no spawns of decent scientists. Okay, for this guy with high admin. Humanity First are trying to sabotage my launch facilities for some reason. Don't know why, we're tolerant to one another. On the bright side, our antimatter farm in Jupiter orbit is complete, so we're now getting 8F antimatter. I'm assuming that's like femtograms. I think that works with how it's been adding together. So we're getting some in, which is always good. Bulgaria's joining the EU. Okay, adding everything together, I think if we do 3 more Incursio class ships, that will bring us up to 10, which should be able to assault these bases, I hope. Then I'm just going to build a couple of Arc class ships, just in case we get damaged again and need to repair, and then Strike Fleet can go around and start hammering. Light UV phaser cannon research is done, very nice. Yeah, so now I'm going to go on and do the medium UV phaser batteries. Okay, this should be the last Incursio class ship entering production now. Cool, policymaker behavioral analysis is complete. Can do megafauna necroscopy. That ship, we just lost our asset in the servants. Okay, Q and Southeast Asian Alliance. Not the end of the world, but we'll try and get it back. Okay, just doing a quick upgrade of the Arc class. Production, then in a few days I'll put another one in, and then that will be the last of Strike Fleet ready to go. Okay, Alien Megafleet Gamma is on its way to Earth, heading straight towards Earth Fleet. Earth Fleet, for some reason I never sent it back to prototypes, to Earth Station, so it is in a wee bit of trouble actually. Yeah, Intercept Fleet returned, Earth Fleet's on its own. Slightly problematic. Okay, Earth Fleet's got back to the station. Okay, their Megafleet moved on away from my fleets. Don't know what's going on there. And they're returning home. Don't really know what's going on there, but fine. Oh no, Zishao Kui died of natural causes. Okay, so I'm going to pick up Bagrav Parmiswan here. Mostly because I need a replacement for Key, so I need someone who can stabilize nations. That was her main task. He's got pretty good stats. He's got a decent starting security, decent starting command, no real negative effects, so I'll pick him up. Give him his suite of starting implants. Cool, another Incursio class cruiser deployed. Let's put a new Arc class into production. So that would be done in 64 days, and that would be the last ship being built for the fleet. Okay, again, Backers seem really interested in my Mercury bases. They're wanting another tour, so send them on another tour. We get a bonus to our knowledge income if we show them state-of-the-art research facilities. Okay, so it's looking the Southern Balkans wants to buy goods from the EU. I don't really want to put this through. It would give the Southern Balkans a small boost to their military tech, but causes inequality and environmental damage in the EU. I don't think that's worth it. Okay, alien fleet is launching for Nano Station, sending Earth fleet to defend it. Okay, Chris Blakely is getting work-related stress. Give him a personality shift. Looks like he got ethical. Oh dear, he got ethical, that's bad. He is now completely disloyal to me, because I've committed a fair amount of atrocities over the years in the form of nuking everything. So last Incursio class cruiser has been completed. Megafleet now has a combat strength of 240, so that's 70 more than the alien defensive ability, so hopefully I'll be able to take stations with it. Okay, ship manufacturing is complete. Strike fleet now stands at 2.2 thousand fleet strength, 21 ships in total. Okay, to begin with, I'm just going to move out to Ganymede. The enemy have moved a few ships over there. I'll see if they are willing to fight. I doubt it, but it's on the way anyway. Project Exodus stole army dispersion tactics from us, and then just did a coup in Scotland. Very rude of them. Now, the enemy are definitely wanting to evade us. Yeah, I'm not going to bother chasing around a single fleet. Oh, bastards! Project Exodus sabotaged my research into civilian fusion reactors. That is really annoying. Okay, yeah, the fleet around Callisto is refusing to engage. It's kind of fine. Much more importantly, though, we have the ability to assault one of their habs, and it says I've got a 100% chance of succeeding, so let's try and take over an alien base. 6 days. Medium UV phaser battery. I don't know why Project Exodus is targeting me in particular. Nice, I think the assault just went through. We just captured a live avian alien. Okay, so we do just blow up their bases, we can't capture them. That's fine, we got some resources and we did wipe out a base, so we know we can do that now. Okay, that is actually really good. We can start hurting the aliens. So I'm going to start by refueling Strike Fleet. Then I think they're going to take a trip back to Agamemnon and wipe that base off the planet. Or the galaxy, I guess. Cool, United States is unifying with Canada. One less nation for me to worry about. Okay, we've completed megafauna necroscopy. Follow that up with a griffin interrogation, gives us bonus to seizing space assets. Okay, I'm going to send Strike Fleet off to Saturn. They can refuel at Saturn, probably pop out a little repair base out there, and then start striking for Dione base. It's actually quicker to get from Jupiter to Saturn than Jupiter to Agamemnon, so all good. I'm just going to start raiding the enemy production facilities now. Okay, massive blast in a munitions depot near Glasgow. We're going to investigate. Glasgow lost some tech level, not the end of the world. Nice, we've got civilian fusion reactors done. So nice boost to economic priority, and economic priority does less damage to the environment. All pretty good. Okay, I want to go for mirror fusion cell reactor 3s. I've had really good luck with these so far. Okay, alien fleet is intercepting Strike Fleet. Megafleet Beta wants another go. I'm happy to accept that combat when it appears. They will be fighting me en route, 18th of January. Gonna be a big stuff up. Okay, I've just declared war on the First Nation using America, just to unite all of North America. I can't do it peacefully because if a nation breaks away you can't voluntarily rejoin. Which is a bit odd, but fine. Okay, the Academy's completed inertial confinement fusion, is now doing hydrogen lithium 6 fusion. There we go, conquered the White Horse region, First Nations have been conquered, united North America. Okay, we arrested a Humanity First councillor. Okay, and the United Kingdom can unify with the EU. Nice, we've completed Griffin interrogation project. So once again, the Xenotech's all cleared out. Quickly grab electronic countermeasures and burn through that row of text just in case it turns out to be kind of useful. It's hardly going to take any amount of time at all. Yep, that's that done. I'm going to quickly grab the Marine Battalion barracks just because it really won't take long. Bulgaria's unifying with the EU. Okay, we've got another breakthrough. I'm going to put this one into increasing our investment into space, mostly for mission control boost. But nicely, that breakthrough just gave us a bunch of tech all at once, so we've already unlocked Mirror Cell Fusion Reactor, and Marine Battalion, and medium UV phaser batteries. Okay, I'm going to do Smart Spacecraft Defenses, just gives us a flat 5% damage reduction. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Inertial Confinement Fusion Reactor and improved ECM. Okay, Southern Balkan states is going to federate with the EU. We got environmental degradation in the US. So we're going to fund subsidies. Okay, I am pretty sure that Tingri has been turned because she keeps failing almost guaranteed rolls, like weirdly highly. Fortunately, she is my main investigator. Okay, here we go. My strike fleet versus the alien Megafleet Beta, or what is left of it. It is not in a great shape, but they are willing to face me, so hell, let's have at them. Okay, well, fleets are ready. I'm deployed in a wall. I'm just gonna get my battleships to burn a little bit, just because one of the transports is deployed alongside them, which it shouldn't really have. Otherwise, we're just gonna burn on through. Oh, here we go. Already our... Jesus, yeah, our plasma weapons just hit them at such a huge range and are so fast. Plasma weapons are a complete goddamn game changer here. The aliens are just getting ripped to pieces. Okay, we took one hit to our ships so far. That is their first wave completely annihilated. Bloody hell. We took one hit in all of that to the Vindicta 4. It's the only one that actually anything managed to get through on. Yeah, the plasma weapons are just something else entirely. Yeah, even their light ships are having trouble evading them. Oh wow, okay, I am really quite confident in this fleet. Man. Okay, a few other shots got through I didn't see. We've got 3 ships lightly damaged. Megafleet Beta has been wiped out. And Strike Fleet can continue on its way. Okay, improved ECM's done. Gonna do alien adapted ECM, so it works on aliens, just in case we feel like throwing in with ECM at some point. Though right now I don't think our fleet really need much of a hand. Okay, strikes in Indonesia. I don't have the money to pay them off, so GDP is just decreasing. Okay, brave stupid aliens. They are launching a fleet from Dione base to intercept my strike fleet, much smaller than the last fleet they sent, so well, good luck to them. Okay, initial confinement fusion reactor is complete. I'm going to research the heavy fusion reactor farm. It's just even more energy production, so we can use more slots doing other things. Alien adapted ECM is done. And do army nuclear hardening, just in case we end up at war with Russia or something silly. Okay, well, here comes their new navy. They're willing to engage, so let's go for it. Alright, and our weapons are firing. One of their ships destroyed already. Yep, our lasers are just taking care of their initial volley, and then plasma weapons and lasers follow up and wipe out everything that's left. One completely iced alien fleet. No significant damage our end. Well, they are definitely getting a bit nervous because they've just sent yet another fleet. One of their fleets around Vestia has been dispatched. There you go, Strike Fleet can now refuel for free in 10 days. Okay, Strike Fleet's refueled. Heavy fusion reactor farm research is done. Can now do heavy internal confinement fusion reactor. Okay, gonna assault Obsidian Sword Base on Dione. 6 days. Aliens aren't really able to do anything about it. There we go, we destroyed Obsidian Sword Base. I guess we know this fleet works perfectly well against their ground facilities. Might be worth checking how it works against space bases. Project Exodus nicked our research into interrogation techniques. Okay, Project Exodus has completed transform phages, is now moving on to antimatter weaponry. Okay, so on paper this does not look as good, but we'll just have to see. May well lose a ship here. Not worried about their fleet, it is the stations behind it. We do now have our plasma weapons to fire back at them though, so at least we have something. Right, there's one of theirs down. Another one down. Yep, they're just coming apart as expected. We have taken a couple of hits, nothing too bad. Closing on range, let's just see how this goes. Okay, so St. George is being engaged. They are taking good hits, but I'm also taking bad ones, so we'll just have to see. Okay, no ships on my part destroyed. Every enemy ship destroyed. Okay, sending my guys to assault the hab. I don't know if there's any difference for space habs between assaulting or just blowing them up, but we'll see. Nope, looks pretty much the same. We destroyed their station. There we go. Dione's sector is now ours, or the entirety of Saturn is now ours. Okay, the aliens just killed one of my councillors. Okay, I'm going to replace him with a scientist now that there is one. Computer scientist is available. I'm going to begin repairing and resupplying. Strike Fleet. It's going to take a long time for them to complete their repairs because it's only a little station they've got right now. I'll try and build a bigger station, but then we can just keep pushing on. But with all that in place, I think that's a pretty good place to leave that there. So we are definitely winning now. We are really facing down their fleets without real much problem at all. And we are now capable of destroying their bases. Destroying their space facilities is a bit more expensive. What I think I might end up doing with Strike Fleet is mostly avoiding their space assets and just start wiping out any surface bases that we come across. Really just cripple their economy as much as possible. But otherwise, I think that's a fair place to leave that there. If you enjoyed that, please do leave a like and or subscribe. It really does help the channel. And I hope to catch you in the next one. Until then, remember to be kind to yourselves and everyone else. Cheers.